Anyway, recently I baked something called a Victoria sponge, I think it's called. Victoria sponge, which is essentially just like vanilla cake and then cream and jam inside, like whipped cream and jam inside. It's very nice, but unfortunately I baked the cake from scratch, right? And I put all of the mixture into a baking tin that was too small, so it looked nice when it baked, and then I pulled it out of the oven, and as it cooled, the inside completely went to mush and goopy, so I cut the center out so it's like a big donut. So I made a donut-shaped Victoria sponge cake. Still a sponge cake. Still yummy. But, yeah. And then I made a blueberry. I made a blueberry cake. It kind of, well, it started out as one thing. I was thinking, oh, make like a blueberry cake with blueberry jam. Oh, wait, by the way, for the Victoria sponge, I made homemade raspberry jam. Because I've absolutely nailed my jam. Jam making is my jam. Jam is not hard to make, but jam is so freaking tasty, man. I entice you and encourage you to try and make your own jam. You can make it with just sugar and even frozen fruit. Just try it. It's worth it. One. But yeah, my blueberry cake, I made too much. My blueberry cake was a white cake, vanilla sponge cake. It was a vanilla sponge cake, but then I got a little fancy with it and I put some cardamom in it. It's not a lot to taste it though, just very subtly, but it might have been a mistake. And then I started with like a buttercream frosting, but then I realized that buttercream is way too sweet because it's buttercream and then homemade. This one had blueberry jam in it, homemade blueberry jam. But the buttercream and the blueberry jam and then the sponge cake was too sweet together, so instead I decided to do like very less sweet cream cheese frosting. So it was cream cheese frosting, buttercream frosting, blueberry jam, homemade, and also vanilla cardamom sponge cake, which was pretty tasty, but much too sweet in the end. But then I covered it all in whipped cream, and it was really, really tasty. And then I put blueberries on it, and then mint. No. Yeah! It was mint leaves as decoration. Blueberries and mint leaves as decoration. I've been gardening too. I have my own mint plant now. But it sits in the window because if you plant mint outside, you are committing... You are sacrificing, excuse me, you are sacrificing your entire gardening space that you have allotted for gardening to the mint plant. Because the mint plant is the consumer of all soil. La la la.